it's glad to have you join me on another exciting edition of Visual Impressions on NTA. I am Umar Muhammad. You can't make money as an artist. That is the common stereotype within the art society and even in the public generally. Mr. Ini Brown has been very fortunate to make all his wealth from selling his artworks. Unbelievable, right? Mr. Brown, a renowned watercolorist, dazzled us with his works which have an influence of Fauvism in them. His technique on the dramatic use of watercolor is awesome and intimidating. Let's take a look. Ini Brown is one of the most versatile and prolific watercolorist practicing artists in Africa. He received a first-class distinction from the Federal Polytechnic, Abuja, Edo State, where he trained formally before he had some informal research and training on the use of watercolor, which he effortlessly mastered in England.
I count myself somebody blessed because I went into art and I make money. I've made money from art. All I've made is from art. And I'm telling you, by the grace of God, I'm a comfortable Nigerian because in all spheres of life, I have been comfortable. I've never been a poor person. And I've never done any other business. In fact, if I tried every other business, maybe like art related or something, they always failed.
Ini Brown has been a watercolorist from the beginning. Abuja Art School is known for its marvelous colors, that use vibrant colors. They call the Abuja School the colorist school. When you see any product from Yaba, you know that this is from Yaba. When you see anyone from ABU, Zaria, you know that this is from Zaria. If you see anyone from Ife, they normally use the honor motifs more. The Usuka school uses the uli more. The Abuja is vibrantly colored landscapes and everyday life. So Ini took the Abuja Art School out of Abuja to the world.
I think this is a collection of very iconic paintings from Ini Brown. As you know, he's essentially a watercolor specialist, but he's able to express himself using other mediums as well. He's also writing a name for himself in the art of oil on canvas, creative productions, but essentially he's a watercolorist and he has done well for himself. His name is everywhere. He's the foremost watercolor artist in Nigeria.
In the 90s, where there was the art boom in Nigeria, so many banks, GTB, and that could really come to mind now, were investing seriously in art collection. So most of all those young ones, during that time, Ini was in Lagos. His name was ringing all over because he stuck to just watercolor. So everybody knew Ini as a watercolor artist.
So I just thought I should portray Abuja. You can see the taxis, Abuja taxis, waiting. Abuja is a lot more organized place than Lagos. If it were Lagos, you will not get the taxis this organized. And another nice thing about Abuja, Abuja has trees. It has nature.
He attended the Faith Foundation in Lagos, where he learned to blend the spirit of nature and creativity.
So About a couple of, I think a year or two ago, he spoke to me concerning some recent experimentations he wanted to try. Trying to deviate from the watercolor, the opaque watercolor liquidized that they know him for, and trying to liquidize poster colors and acrylics. So most of the ones he saw here, he was not too comfortable with them. He now imported some of them and he started trying them out. Like I told him, I said, most of his recent works to me are getting towards Fauvism. Fauvism is an art movement that started in the 20th century. His works are tending to more being very vibrantly colored, not really minding the representation, the forms, the composition. He's more concerned about displaying colors explosion on the canvases.
I use a lot of colors and I use them freely. You can see the free usage of colors. The sun, the orange, the reds, the yellows, the blues, and ability to combine them, juxtapose them, to make a good composition. That's what I did here.
Most of his subject matters have been the lives of people around him, while seamlessly portraying the vast and beautiful landscapes of Nigeria, their desires and circumstances. Mr. Brown has over 30 solo exhibitions and 18 group exhibitions to his credit.
Art and Creative Hangout is a platform which was organized and put together by Toku Toku, which aims at connecting creatives of all kinds, ranging from the visual arts, creative writing, designers, musicians, and content creators, all geared towards bringing together like-minded individuals who want to explore different creative avenues together.
For us, the details were more about an experience. We don't even call it an event, we call it an experience. We wanted to create an experience for creatives to connect, like I said, to share, but also to inspire creativity, because very importantly is the fact that creativity is a topic that we sometimes think is limited, but it's a huge possibility. You can solve many of our challenges with creative thinking. And we wanted to create an avenue like what we have right now with people opening up their mind. And one place where you can open up your mind is on the canvas. And so, people sit down, they paint, and of course, they free up their mind, but they also allow their creative energy to wander.
The participants were encouraged to come up with new creative ideas for innovative projects, collaborate on them in group setting, thereby exploring different creative avenues and get inspiration from others. Featuring painting sessions for participants and a unique solo exhibition of embroidery art themed Alantakun.
This technique is called an embroidery. The mixture of thread, I use the thread and needle together just to achieve these techniques. If you see the background, see the person that's working with wheelbarrow rather. Their work is an antidote of poverty. So Murashi Shoremi work hard. So the thing it's calling, you can see different signposts. Wait till you become poor. As in if you wait till you become poor, if you don't work now, if you don't work hard now, then wait till you become poor. Do not toy with your early years. So if you don't work with this palm, this atelewo, this ant, you may not even get anything in your life. So that is the reason of this atelewo. imaginary place I go to whenever I am stressed, whenever I am worked up. I like to go to the beach and just be at one with nature and water and everything. So I like to paint whatever I feel. So this is my interpretation of an ideal beach place I would like to be.
It's a very lovely initiative. Arts in Nigeria and the encouragement of art is not... artists are generally not encouraged, and for you to do this and organize this shows that you're encouraging them, and I love it. I've seen the piece, like this particular one you're standing behind here, and that has the buildings on somebody's head. It reminds me of a political leader having to carry shoulder the economic burden of the country on its head, and so it's one that appeals to me personally.
This piece is called The Happy Child, and with the expression given is more like a child, which is representing the humankind, and the background, the world, representing what we have as a world.
So my first piece, I call these bubbles, and this piece is very special to me because it glows in the dark as well, so at nighttime it comes alive. This piece represents a graphical imagery in my head, the colorful things that my head has brought to life, and this piece just shows that we can put aside all our worries and just express ourselves on a canvas.
Here it speaks about justice. Justice, as we all know, should be objective, should be blind to color, race, tribe, religion, and all of that. But in as much as there's that, people individually tend to say justice should be on their side, like irregardless of whatever it is they do, how good or bad they've been. If they all say justice cannot see what we're doing and all of that, how about we drag it to our side? How about we make it feel physically, and be on our side? So it's keeping the eyes blind and all of that, but then appealing to the touch sense and then trying to get justice to be on their side.
This is my first time, and so far I really am enjoying the setup. I love that it's outside. I love that it's a mix of art and nature, and I just think it's a very relaxed and welcoming environment. So I've just been enjoying taking my time and walking around. I'm really just enjoying the diversity, and yeah, just looking forward to seeing more. I've only seen this side, so I'm still exploring, yeah.
Several media of art were on display, like photography, sculpture, textile, and of course, paintings.
This is the Northern architecture. This is the old Northern architecture. I'm using all this because of the education and music. You can see the motive. This is what we call allo in the north. It's a slate for writing Arabic. And there's this musical instrument and the baobab tree from the north, growing from the lightest to the darkest, which represent blood. The northern states used to be green. We used to produce a lot of agricultural products, and now you can't even do that because of insecurity, So this painting, the whole painting is trying to bring back the northern culture, the northern, let's say, the rich northern states, the rich northern territory that we used to know. Yeah, and the new dawn. The sun here represents the new dawn.
I see it as a great privilege to showcase our crafts to the world entirely. There are many media of art, and this is one of them. More people need to know about it, and then so it's a good platform for us. I think for artists to have our works seen more, we need to do more of collaborations and
putting ourselves out there, like coming to exhibitions like we did here, meeting up with people, and then when you have the opportunity to have an interview like this, you should really honor them, because you never can tell where those interviews can take you to. So.
It's inspired by a great African man, Mansa of Mali. So it's a picture of a jihadist with a horse. So it depicts peace and strength as well. So from the looks in his eyes, you can see the strength. Then from the colors in the background, you can see the peace that the work talks about. So peace and strength.
I am a self-taught artist, and right here is my work titled Recycle Machine. Well, the recycle machine is made with acrylic, plastic bottles, paper carton, and oil on canvas. The concept of the work is inspired by the upcycling and recycling, because you know, it's something we don't do in this part of the world. There's a tag here titled Made in Nigeria, so that anywhere the work goes, you know it is made in Nigeria. And this African map is just like an identity for it. You see the people holding the pots is traditional, something we have here. We usually put our stuff on our head. Whatever it is, even if it's our problems, we carry it on our heads. So yeah, basically this is debris from tea. This is carton. This is a sign to show that it is inspired by, the inscription is inspired by Nsibdi. So yeah, these are the batteries, and these are Ankara textile. Basically, that is what it is. The recycling machine, you throw your thoughts on it, you recycle it back to energy.
This is in my numerous journeys to the eastern part of the country. I witnessed and I saw a lot of palm trees, little waterfalls, not like big waterfalls that you can find in the west, but little waterfalls in the east, and it always fascinated me. This is actually a place in the east. I go here to sit down and, you know, maybe read or listen to music. I normally sit down at this corner, so I just thought I should paint it.
Use social media to promote your events and grow your followers and clients. That will make it a lot easier to disseminate your art to the world of art enthusiasts. Also meet with artists or art members of each community. Evaluate the market, and with that, you will be able to appreciate the money aspects of art. I hope you had an amazing time here with me on Visual Impressions, because I did have one amazing time here today. I hope to see you again next week on the program. I am Umar Mohammed, and I'm going to say have a lovely week ahead.